Okay, that's already done that. Alrighty, I am fully live. Hello there, everyone. Diamond here, and welcome to another episode of Crusader Kings 3 Solo Edition. First, I'd like to apologize for running majorly late. To make a long story short, I was sort of in that debate of what I should do. And I was honestly between either doing Des Exus early or something else entirely, but then I thought, nah, I kinda don't wanna push myself tonight. Considering I don't wanna dare say I've been, like, majorly sickly, but I haven't exactly been at the healthiest as of late. No, I don't think there's any concerns for any serious health issues. I think it's just more the transition of the weather, how it's gone from cold to hot, and I just don't think the body's adjusted well, shall we say. Normally, I tend to be okay with the change, but this year, everything's been sluggish, so I apologize for that. Also, I don't think this is gonna be a... Wow, game. That's loud. I can't hear myself think, so... I'm gonna do something real quick, just so I can get some thoughts out there. Okay. Wow, alright, I'm just gonna do this. Lower that down. Alright, so, again, I apologize for being sluggish. I have been very sluggish. Normally, I like to try and prep everything in advance, but these past few weeks, I feel... Rather, I should say this past month has been kind of sluggish, with a lot going on. Otherwise, with that being said, I don't think I'm gonna do anything major this episode, because, let's be honest, I'd only now just pretty much established myself, right? No. I at least have heirs, that's the thing. But I am broke, my camp is in a questionable state. Do I even have any... I don't. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take my time, because I definitely know, through a lot of other playthroughs, not shown on stream, but taken a few screenshots of, I've had some pretty intriguing plays. Like, I know at one point... Hi! When did that get there? Poor Finland. Now it's just that one little spot. Anyways, speaking of Finland, I know I've been messing around just to test things, and I accidentally confederated Finland to have it be renamed the Yamato Confederation. Quite randomly. And I know in another playthrough of me messing around, I'd managed to actually defeat the papacy. Only later to get my ass kicked by the Byzantine Empire. Which, this time, they don't look like they're doing well. But I definitely know in that other playthrough would mention, they were in Italy, they were... I'm not gonna say fully deep into the Middle East, but they definitely... Hi. Oh, what's that empire's name? Not Persian, but it goes by a different one. Oh, the hell if I remember its name. But they pretty much fractured. Anyways, so what was I saying? Right. So, having managed to conquer this section, only to lose it to the secession. Yeah, that's right. Long story made short, when your ruler dies, you... Depending upon the ruling aspects... Which I don't have to worry about that for now, because I... and I still have that stupid cough. I just feel that's gonna be one of those unfortunate upgrades of life. Anyways, as I was saying before I got sidetracked by that. I'd pretty much conquered this section here, minus this boot part. Only for it to fracture. Hi, what is this over here? You're a nomadic realm. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, well, without further delay, I think I've said the bits I wanted to do. So, like I said, I think the plan's definitely to just build money. I don't want to settle just yet. I mean, ideally, I had this idea, but on an off-stream that I did what I did, and found out the hard way that the secession isn't kind. Now I'm not so sure. If I do settle, I'm probably going to do it with a fresh 16-year-old heir, as just opposed of taking the first character and trying to take a land immediately. Hi, that is all a plague. Or if I do settle, it's going to be something small like Cyprus, because I was able to do that at one point. Alright, well, enough of me yapping about off-stream sessions. Let's go ahead. Brevin, what were you good with again? You are good at... Alright, well... It's not intrigue. But I guess we'll take it. We shall make haste. To spread the word. Of... Who did I... The Vidlists, right. And I am currently wooing my mistress. You know, to find out another thing, actually. If you do the Rescue the Fair Subject task or contract, there's a good chance, if you can persuade the one you rescued to join you, they'll either have handsome or beautiful. And it's always guaranteed to seemingly be one of those. Which kind of makes me regret the rushed idea, but you know what? I don't mind Hail too. In fact, I think that's a good thing to have. Actually, who is the heir? You are the designated heir, but what about all the other children? Because I could have sworn, unless this was a different playthrough... Alright, so everyone's been a combination of either beautiful or... Hang on. Right, I forgot. I also have concubines. Alright, I don't know how many of them I have. I think I have... How many kids? 8. Alright, well... Anyways, getting back to it. No. Also, Brevin, did you do crimes yet? No, but you've been revealed to have been a fornicator. Okay, you know. It's fair enough. Too bad this doesn't go away, but at least it's not criminalized. That was the one thing I managed to do, is at least make it not a crime. But it is shut. Oh, that does remind me. Because I almost forgot about this. Right, let me go ahead and just check that off. Really, game? God damn it. Okay, you know, no biggie. Alright, well, we'll just roll with it. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, who is my second in command? Average, average, average. Everyone is average. So... Appointed the mistress. Hi, a matter of theology. And that's when she started snickering. Achusla, I do not know Korean, by the way. So if I butcher that, I sincerely apologize. Shinjung's inordinate rage is palatable. I had many theological discussions in my day, and the enlightened knows I try to stay patient. However, some of my subjects may need an additional nudge to see the light. Perhaps you could be that spiritual guide, he nods for himself, seemingly pleased with his solution. Buddha bless you on your travels. Now go. I mean, if you don't mind the word of Davos, and we're looking at this from a, you know, a spiritual sense rather than a deep religious sense, then sure. The blessings are all that matter. Whether it's Davos or the Buddha, or Jesus if you even want to go there, we shall do our best. We have heard that Nachu is a land lousy with holy men, traveling in impoverished conditions, living often on faith alone. On such, Medicent has approached our caravan, speaking of his interpretation of Buddha's will and how to lead a pious existence. The impoverished creature seems to loathe to be with our party, but perhaps I can get rid of him. I am a master debater, with a 45% chance of getting 100 Piety or losing 35 Renown. I'm sure they'll leave eventually. You know? Joins the camp, be recruited. You know what? I am the master debater. Damn it. Okay, let's see. I find Dieko Gyu at Fission's study. Involved in conversation with two members of her Shangaya, the trio promptly stopped talking as I walked closer, awarding me a curious glance. He was always a bit dense about this particular subject, she acknowledges. As I explained the reason for my visit, certainly don't agree with his views, and I doubt I ever will. I hum in agreement as I carefully chart the best way forward. You know, let us discuss. Okay. You know, let us discuss as fellow spiritualists here. Oh, okay. That little disagreement. I didn't think it much matter, but if you have additional arguments, by all means. Alright, well. I'm gonna try. Okay, game. I see how we're gonna play. I'll pull no punches. No. You see, you little shits? You got it all wrong. Davos is the way forward. Man, this is gonna eat up my piety just doing this. I'm certain they'll come around. I didn't tell them a whole different religious perspective. Alright. You know, I don't know if I want to, but I will say this. This is actually great to some extent. Yes, it would also mean I would have my character becoming a criminal, but at the same time, the gold cannot be denied. So, that's what I need. I am in need of cash. Hi. You know what? Let's just bribe the hunter. It's fine. We can bribe him. Hi, what is going on? Right, I forgot. I had a femboy knight who became king-like for some reason. I don't know why. He just decided to put on the crown and declare himself a traveling king. Alright, so let me see. First, I'm gonna go to the temple. I'm gonna pray. I need to make up for all the piety I lost. Alright. What did I put myself under as? Ugh. Can I move you out of the way? I can. What is my camp purpose? Explorers. You know, that's good for traveling. But becoming a... Hi. Okay, well then. 39. Do I really want to do scholarly work? I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's probably the easiest line to get done, but it's not exactly the best either. It doesn't really pay to be a scholar. Alright, we'll do that. I guess, since this is going to be a more chill stream, there is something I kind of been wanting to get my thought. I cannot English for the life of me, I swear. I feel like every time I try in English, it gets worse. Okay, there are some things I've been wanting to get off my chest lately. I don't really like how, at least visibly on Twitter, I don't know about the rest of everything else, but I definitely don't like, as of late, how we've lately been celebrating people's passings. Like, okay, I know this might sound weird, but I know the owner to OnlyFans passed away recently, and while I have to say I'm not a fan on how he ran things, I'm also not a fan of dissing the dead. Like, when did this become a thing? When did we do this thing of, ah yes, rest in piss? Because I swear, after that, it's gonna be rest in shit, and then it's gonna be followed by something even worse than that. Like, the accelerationism just has me worried, is all I'm saying. I kinda do just want a return to the chiller times, but at the same time, I'm not convinced as of late, given how some people are just so vengeful. Over the smallest of things, too. Alright, it looks like I'm about to woo the mistress. I am a-comin'. All I need is you, my dear. With my lustfulness, seducer, rakish, vengeful, and fornication trait. I love it. That's the perfect combination. The best thing you could do to woo someone. The best way to be to woo them. Ah, yes, I'm lustful, a seducer, a rakish, vengeful, fornicating man. I'm all these 5 bad things. You know, I feel I should be losing way more stress. Like, I shouldn't have just lost half of that. That should be gone. Alright. What are you even complaining about? We're full. Now, excuse me. I'm gonna solicit charity. Because, you know, that's how it rolls. when you're a traveling lord. Hi! What? 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 I went on this grandiose journey for wife the last stream, and you just kill her off the next one. Game! What kind of RNG is this? Ah, yes. At the very end, I finally found the perfect wife! Only to die in, like, the next 20 minutes. Alright, wife. Rest in peace in the next life. May you have the grandest. Alright, so I guess I'm on the crusade for a new wife. I love this game. And when I mean I love this game, I mean it really can fuck you over in many ways. Ah, Paradox. You are truly very, 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 very unhinged. I love you, Paradox. You know, I wonder. No, goddamn. I was hopeful. Alright, I have decided, chat. We're no longer explorers. We are now freebooters. Darth Brevin is not happy that he crusaded all this way to lose his wife. Very, very, very shortly. How dare! Count me in for some hireling stuff. I have decided. Let's go collect taxes. Alright, I shall start with you, Mr. Mayor. I don't trust you. I think you're lying. Give up the records. For notes and receipts, he can scrounge up on short notice to his dealings, that great thing. It doesn't take too much effort to prise the truth from him. Something that he seems near-terminally surprised by. May our luck hold out for the next one. As we go to the next one, we'll go over everything in exhaustive detail. Feels like a better part of the day, discussing every conceivable aspect of Toku's business in Hatakana. No stone left unturned, no question unasked. It didn't seem to take much effort to prise the truth from her, something that she seems dang near terminally surprised by. That we have indeed found her OnlyFans account and all the gold that she makes from it. Now give it to the government because that's what they demand. You damn lass. Alright. Look through the financial records. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Okay, you got me. Our conversation lasts for over an hour, over and over. Every little remote detail, Sanguis dealings in Hakata where that happened. Silent attempt. She seems utterly beyond reproach. An attitude that she's entirely too smug about. Alright, alright. I have made my decision. You'll pay me in half. I need to make up the renown I spent and lost. Listen, I need cash. I'm in this for the money now. Unless I get a rescue fair subject, then I'll... Okay, Ian, you deserve to know... Oh, wait, no, Fade. Never mind. Wrong air! God dang. I am... Wait. Huh? Oh, God, were you... From when I had... Am I... Is this the same file? Yeah, I'm losing track of my files now. Oh, right! I forgot, because I have other concubines. Okay, yes. You deserve to know your true power. Hi, you look like a fat man who's just sitting there, puffing his cheeks. Oh no! I shall slay the beast! Wait, hang on. Yeah, I'll slay the beast. You are attacked. It's fine. It's why I wear the Cuman's mask, so I can hide my failing shame. Fight it amongst yourselves. Quit your belly aching. I'll leverage my successful chances. Nothing can stop me, except for the fact I can start a legend. What's this legend? The consolidation of the Baltics. I forgot about that, but I'm too poor for legends. I am too poor. I do not like being poor, but I am poor. For the spycraft, or excuse me, improvised spycraft. Yeah, it's improvised. I put my ear against the wall. I will put my ear against the wall again. Can't stop me. I am very good at what I do. Temple, we shall revisit, so I can keep my piety up. Not that it matters now, I've already done the Reformation, but I don't know. I guess it's just a force of habit. In the event, I need to wage a holy war. And hope I don't run into any orders. Oh yeah, you want to hear something that's bullshit? Fight the papacy. The Holy Order spawns. Okay, that makes sense. It's the papacy. Fight the Byzantine Empire. Massive army. Plus a Holy Order. You know, I can understand the papacy having that. It's the freaking papacy. But the Byzantine Empire also having a Holy Order it can call upon its regular army. I'm surprised the Byzantines, I'm surprised the Byzantine Empire isn't taking over the map. But I'm also guessing it's probably because they're surrounded by so many neighbors that inevitably they'll find themselves fighting probably a 3 or 4 front war. But if they only had one that they can focus on, they probably would be annihilating them, no problems. And again, this is also early game, too. Supposedly, empires break very easily, but I've yet to actually see that happen, because I've had a playthrough where, I shit you not, Britannia was around, and frickin' Scandinavia was around, and they never broke. No matter how many times I assassinated the... Huh? Are these not settled? Huh. I thought those were settled. I mean, fair enough, I guess. Anyways, as I was saying, it's kind of annoying, because it's like, I don't know, if this is just RNG or just how things get set up. But yeah, I guess Britannia's not doing as well, and... Well, Sweden, you are very, 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 very divided. Hi, and Iceland's got a bit of a split going on. I'm wondering if maybe this was something that was patched recently. I don't know, I can't confirm anything, because I've not been... I don't want to say I've not been playing this, but I know I stopped playing because I was doing so well, only to have my small little kingdom break in half. And then be devoured by the Byzantine Empire. You know how it goes. You're doing well, and then some superpower comes in after you've already had your split in half. And just help himself to your former lands. And then screwing you in the process while they're at it. You know, why not? When you're a full empire and you see a small little independent land, why not just add it? Yeah, I am a little salty. Alright, let's do the spycraft. Put my ear to it. Let's go ahead. Oh, hi. Wait. How many people are of age? How many do I have of age? An astute intellectual. Okay, that's not terrible, but an intellectual? Okay, I mean, that's not bad, but I thought I'd chosen something a little different. As a loyal servant of Davis Sentinels, travel means performing rituals and incantations to safeguard my entourage against evil spirits. Here in Bison, people believe all magic and miracles done by any but their clerics to be witchcraft. According to the local Bukugi, now descends upon my procession like a beast, strumming away my protective symbols and raving about the alleged evil of my ways. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do so. No effect. I'll beat up the crowd! Forget the crowd! I hate the crowd! The crowd is evil! I have pre-concluded it! People are evil. Okay, not really. Disavow that statement. I will leave well enough alone. Night by the campfire. Tell me another story. I could use all the stories to reduce my stress. Oh yeah, I've also had a ruler die by being overstressed. Town courier... Transportation, more scholarly work. You know, this is all I ever do, is scholarly work. God dang it, I want something more lucrative. Do travel. Sometimes the oh god, these escorts are terrible. Alright, I'll go to the same spot, deliver you to the Anu tribe. The hell? My concubine is hiding something about our son, I am certain of it. You know, I'll figure out the truth. Have you been seeing someone behind my back? Are you cheating on me? I should head back to my camp. I wave at my concubine as she walks across the garden, but she demonstratively turns away. My initial concerns about Brevin's, the other Brevin's lineage seem to have been misgivings. However, they are not likely to forget them anytime soon. You can't hide anything from me. Hi, I already have another daughter, who's just regular old calmly. You know, just calmly. Alright, I don't know, because I have been giving every single one of these kids a name. Forgot I had one named Meryl. Dang, how many kids do I have? I don't remember the amount of children I have. I have a total of 9. Okay, so I'm hesitant to give you my usual name. So I have decided. And yes, that is my attempt at Moushly. Despite following Brevin everywhere, my spies have found no indication that I should suspect his lineage. Fortunately, Brevin is still upset that I harbor my suspicion as well. You are my dad! You are not the father, said Maury from that TV show. I think it was what, Jerry Springer? Yeah, well, Jerry Springer this shit. You are not the father! I knew I wasn't the dad! Time to do the I'm not the father dance! And now ruining a kid's life. You know, that's actually kind of the terrible thing. People really look a lot at parenthood, and they're just like, haha, screw that. And I think that's in part kind of the problem. Because I know I see this a lot on Twitter X, where it's just like, oh, we're having a... oh god, what is it? Fertility crisis, they say? I know, I'm probably being dumb at the moment, because I cannot remember things from the top of my head, but... if you wish to fix the population rates... no, not the population rate. Screw it, I'm just gonna call it fertility. If you wish to fix the fertility crisis, you gotta make that kind of stuff encouraged rather than discouraged. You need to build a culture for it, instead of having a culture that shuns it. If you shun the idea of parenthood, you will have a lot of people that look at parenthood and be like, I do not want to be a parent. But if you make being a parent a virtue, people will want to become parents. You have to make the idea popular. Alright, I can draw inspiration from this. I can also draw inspiration from this. Now I'm gonna embellish. Oh well, at least it's a transcript. You do not receive anything towards the score. You have failed horribly. You may now go take one good look in the mirror, and then wonder, where have you failed? Can I please stop getting scholarly work? I am not a scholar. I am good with my entourage. Or intrigue. Or whatever the hell the pronunciation of that word is. My English is terrible right now. So what was I saying? Right. Culture. You change the culture towards things. And then with it, you change the opinions. Alright. May it serve you well. You are deceitful. You know, I feel like this does not accurately describe someone I know. This is in fact a very inaccurate description. But for the sake of this universe, we'll just pretend it's accurate. Disclaimer, no, it doesn't describe a certain someone I know. Learning from example. From the only person that can't. You know, hold on. Did I ever... Okay, second in command. Great, the other old English lady. Master of Arms. Great, you get the job. Oh, and you do. Here. That's yours now. Alrighty. Every position is filled. Anglic. Anglos. Anglic. We have a long path ahead of us. We need to earn a crap ton of money. We just don't need money. We need a shit ton of money. Sure. My creations will be exhaustive as I write down a whole book on why we need to be better about not letting the... As I write an exhaustive book on why we ought to have this beautiful thing called respecting the dead, the honored dead. Add another chapter of respect. Add another chapter that gets ignored. You know, I hate it here. Add another chapter. And another one. And another one. I live to write books, apparently. Welcome, welcome, Gritch. How are you? I'm sorry to be streaming so late. I wanted to start earlier. But to make a long story short, I was up in the air what I wanted to do originally, and then I had to answer the call of nature, and then I wanted to delay myself further with a shower. Because I've been a bit sluggish. And I don't blame you. I literally don't. This has been more of a chill stream. I've been putting some thoughts out there on paper, like, you know, respecting the dead and not telling the recently passed to go rest in piss, but at this point, I'm just repeating myself on this idea of basic civility and why I think everyone on Twitter, mostly everyone, few exceptions, could probably use a lesson in civility. But then I guess I talk like I'm a dinosaur, so... Ah. So you had to... Hang on. Where is he? Observe well, Gritch. What's this? Cynical. Does that sound like someone I know? Potentially. What's this? Deceitful. Huh, also sounds like someone I know. And yes, I know. Before you say, nuh-uh. And I even said this earlier. No, this is not someone I know. But for the sake of in-universe of this game, I'm gonna pretend it fits. So get wrecked. Also, interesting choice for Wednesday, by the way, if I hadn't said that. I did see that on Discord. Alright, it's summer. We're gonna just sit there and enjoy the weather. Alright, make me more dreadful. Oh. Yeah, sure, they can be friends. Doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me one bit that they're friends. I dislike this. We're gonna go to an actual town. Go here. Actually, hold on. I need to see something. Inventory. No wonder I'm hardly doing anything. I don't have any weapons of which to speak of. I have to transcribe these texts. Alright, I'll put it from my own experience. Visit this city. They should visit the fine craftsman for, let's see. Okay, promising. That's a piece of garbage. That's a piece of garbage. You know what? Give me the mace. So that way it actually looks like I'm wielding a mace in the portrait. Give me the lammer armor. Actually, no, wait. Hang on. I want to go back. Here. Well, crap. Nothing for fertility. Nothing to encourage even more children. No way of expanding my dynasty beyond comprehension. Ah! Oh well, there goes that cap. Oh, well, that's fine. Alright, inventory. Mace. Armor. Going here. Thinking that we do something for the town. For martial duties. Yes, just to cater. I want to do some prowess. Protect the innocent. Hunt down criminals. Alright, we're gonna go hunt some criminals. I've decided. I'm gonna go hunt some criminals. Let's go. Darth Brevin is on his... Shit, I forgot I was doing this. Quick. Draw inspiration. Hi. You know what? Embellish. Oh well. Show you how to use the base. Better women have... Wait, hang on. Parry this, you casual. Oh, okay. Take this. I have one. Get wrecked. Now we go to protect the innocent. Never mind, I set my camp purpose to be freebooters. No, 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 no. God damn it. God bless America. I can't do anything without something going wrong. Every 5 seconds. Okay. Dinosaurs brought me some lag and rice. Yeah, the dinosaurs also seem to have brought me a wrecked internet, too. I swear, another thing I want to fix really badly. Okay, good. Thank you, OBS. I don't know why, every single goddamn time. I swear to life, I'm gonna fix this down the road. I definitely know what I'm gonna do when that happens. But that will be down for the future. Otherwise, where was I before OBS decided to crash me? Right. Now, I'm gonna go protect the innocent. Never mind being freebooters. No, get out of here! It's understanding, Pete, but you know what? I'll pay 50 gold. Sure, why not? I could go back from having some money to being dirt poor. There's no need to compromise, because I've already compromised much. Oh yeah, did I mention wife died at the beginning? Yeah, you know, like 5 minutes into the stream, and wife that I had gotten, spent an entire stream for, Crusaded for, died in the next 5 minutes. I love this game's RNG. This game is... yeah, I want you to die right off the bat. Maybe it's a good thing I got, like, 3 other concubines, just in case. Your laziness has gone too far. Bathe, you little dirt nugget. A play? That sounds great. Alright, you know what? Dynastic favor. Even in-game, your love life is in ruin. Thank you, Glitch. I know that's how it... Even in video game, healthcare is hard to come by. What is with my luck? Gabe, aw, you got married? No, prepare to be single again. Ah, you have a doctor? Why don't we kill them all? You know, game, how about you just put up a nice big old text box once my leader dies that says, rest in piss. You know, that very thing I was complaining about at the beginning of the stream, where it's just like, you know, I think we should be respecting the dead more in life. No, 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 no. We're in the age of brutality now. There is no respect for the dead. We're gonna tell people to rest in piss, rest in shit, and all that good crap. What's all this for? Politics? My god, people forgot how to be chill. And no, I'm not joking when I say this either. I'm dead serious. People forgot how to relax. Seize the moment. I will, like its wing commander. I will seize the moment to only just gain 150 renown. Cool story, bro. Alright, look at the contract. Organization, transportation. Yay! Unshrug! Let's do some more... This pays even less than being a scholar! Are these lords poor, or am I just that bad? Why do I even take this? Why do I even take this? I'm so dirt poor. You know... Do I actually have gardening? I do. You know what? All that renown I just earned, you know what? I'm not intrigued. You want to talk about it? Excellent, I have the perfect job. No time for myself. Thud this. I'm going to the whorehouse. I'm not gonna bother anymore. I'm going wild. Let's be rakish. Why not? Why not? The sooner we're done, the sooner we can get out of here, the sooner insanity grabs hold. You want to talk about it? I mean, I'm talking about it right now. Does my reputation not speak for itself? Vitalism, it's such a great thing. Alright, what's going on? You know what? Yeah, sure. Come along. Why not? Let's have some more happy merry men on my journey. Why not? I haven't done... Imagine being honorable, Glitch, in this day and age. You want to talk of honor, when everyone else is pulling out daggers and knives. Meanwhile, hey, can't we be honorable about this? Everyone else around you. No. See something. Okay, you know what? I can take exceptional success. Otherwise, in all seriousness, yes, I do wish. I do wish for that glitch. You've no idea how many times. You know, if I hadn't been saying it for so long. Oh my god, finally! Yes! Something that might pay ambush travelers. Flog a talisman. You know what? We're gonna go flog a talisman. Why not? For 150 gold. That seems like a worthwhile idea. Hi, you killed Isiko. Please tell me your technique. Now, excuse me while I frame it on the bear. Because that's another thing I actually want to get off my chest. This whole, yes, I choose the bear over the man. So does this mean I have to choose the wolf over the woman? Is this what we're going down to now? Is this how it's gonna be? I know, I'm probably now on a list somewhere. Oh no, he's rambling again. Quick, he's on the list. God, what was that wrestler? There was a wrestler that did that, where he's just like, you just made the list. Listen, just get a cute blue cat. It will bring you good luck. That's it, I have decided. God damn it, game. Putting that in my way. I have decided. My time has come, in true unhinged ways. Except I'm not gonna do it. What, you thought I was gonna hit the button and be like, I'm done, I'm out of here, peace y'all? Even then, if I actually gone through with it, it's fine, I have an heir. Now I'm just getting punished. Whenever I think of something, the game preemptively punishes me for it. Aw, you thought about it? Here, get malnutrition. Oh. Oh, I can't go eat butter yet. Okay. You've gained gallows bait. Alright, other Brevin. Wait, hang on. Marshall Faye. You know what? Go explore, other Brevin. Go explore! I mean, some women do like Baldur's Gate, so bear romance probably seemed good to Listen, Glitch. I'm gonna choose the Hellhound. And no one's going to do anything about it. I will choose the animatronic Hellhound lady. Now I'm taking this contract. I'm going to travel... Oh. Wait, I have two now? You know what? No. Don't ask questions. Just one more hill. One more hill. One more Hank Hill of a thing. You know what? I'm gonna charge this fool. I want cash. I'm poor. Enough of this nonsense. I'll be delayed. But, there isn't no Hellhound, only Blue Cat. I don't care, I'm charging these fools. Now, give me your cat. Charge! I need money. I need cash. Alright. Master the horse and it will respect you. You know, a part of me has been like half serious and half joking. I'm dead serious when I say this. Some topics I'm being serious about, others I'm just having fun with. Like another thing I've been finding on Twitter X lately is a lot of posts regarding human male, anthropomorphic female. Or, what is it? Humpia? Wow, I cannot pronounce it. But it's that phenomenon of, like, the male human character with the anthropomorphic female character. You know, if they had... You know, what am I doing? There is an Elder Scrolls mod for this game. At the very least, I might do that, and I might bring about that agenda and really impress the Twitter X crowd. As they will rub their hands together and be like, yes, the agenda is all that matters. It's okay. Blue Cat is here to give you hugs. Listen. I just need the powers that be to stop throwing me all these ones of bad luck. Give me the scholarly work. I'll be a scholar. Say, weren't you a criminal? Oh, don't worry about it. It's another guy that's wearing a Kuman mask. There's plenty of us, don't worry about it. But his name was Brevin. Yeah, there's more than one Brevin. Now, I'm going to amazeballs everyone by... Hang on. Discussing all of the discretions I've done. More discretions. More lying, cheating, and stealing. Write another chapter about lying, cheating, and stealing. So you won't get ones when it comes to Blue Cat. That's right, I'll get -9s. That's what will happen. Now, excuse me. I'm going to... Oh gosh. I don't know, quick. Write a chapter about Devlos or something. Uh-oh. Alright, you know what? This is fine. One treasure of deception and an additional wonder. You're welcome. See, I'm good at... What? When did I get this? When did I get this interesting specimen of a bodyguard? When did I get this? Oh god, what is that TV show that everyone only likes to talk about that was in the 80s? Not Gujo Star, because that was a made fun of name. I don't know, it's the guy in the blue coat. I'm really raking my head to remember names right now, but it's eluding me. It's the guy that does the nunny meme. Why can't I never remember on stream? And then once I'm done streaming, that's what it was. That's what's gonna happen. But who is this interesting man of a unit? God, he reminds me of that guy. Indifference to negative comments, man. Okay, gives hug anyway. Now, what was going on here? Right, crimes of passion. I am going to intervene and ask you two to stop fighting while I figure out how I'm going to deal with Mr... Seriously, it bothers me. What the hell is that guy's name? I feel I should remember it, but I don't. I'm just gonna sit there racking my whole brain through the entire stream trying to remember what that guy in the blue outfit's name is, who's very muscular. Oh. I officially feel ashamed. I can't remember that name from the top of my head. I used to know it, and now I forgot it. I'd forgotten it because I was so into my own thoughts that I just kind of forgot names. Then again, no one's talked about it for a while, too, so there is that. Alright, your time to shine. Wait, hang on. Yes, your time to shine, Mr... My god, you're actually kind of old. You know what, old man? Time to shine. I guess while I'm at it, I should consider looking into upgrading my camp. Let's upgrade this pavilion here. Alright, just for a little longer, and then let us commence teaching you how to be a crook. Excuse me? You will not give me lounging? Oh well, that's fine. I don't need lounging. I don't need any of that. Yay, one more hill. Prowess. Prowess is great. Prowess is a wonder. Now then, King Dude. Time for you to shine. And it was all him. Alright, time for the oldest way of getting rid of stress. Go fishing. An opportunity to spend with Emmer... Of course, it's an old Anglo-Saxon name. And I'm not very knowledgeable on old Anglo-Saxon. I'm just gonna call him Oromek. To lose 38 stress. Yes. I want more Justicator contracts. Let's see. Protect the innocent. Protect the innocent. Lovely. No rescue fair subject. There's no reason to compromise. Seize the moment. The Trimek Reformation. Ah, yes. Who cares what heathens do for their Reformation? Never mind this potato of a man. Ah, you're actually quite old. So you're an old potato man who made a reform to his faith. No, it doesn't bother me. It took you so long, but I did it at such a young age. The young age of... Well, it's been a few years, so I'd say, like... I don't know. It was 39 the last I checked, so 39. There is no reason to compromise here. We're going to be balanced. We are going to go in. We are going to earn cash. In the most honeybrew of way. Because I just can't get the lucrative contracts, so you know what? Forget it. Honor. Until I can actually find something. It's just to earn money. This is fine. We're here to earn the cash. Because I'm dirt poor. Never mind this 400. I'm poor. Emster, you mean to tell me... Listen, Blue Cat of Possibility is here to help. If only you open your heart, you won't get 21s. Yes, game. I want a little bit of extra cash. I am at that point. I don't care. I'm willing to do almost anything for money. Except the following that involves some kind of, some kind of lewd thing about... you know what? You all know the drill I'm getting ready to say here. And if you don't... Something will not resort to whoring. Now, excuse me. This is beneath me. I will not laugh at your misfortune. I will feel sorry for you. Excuse me. I am now upgrading the proving grounds. I'm now going to look at my military. Or my lack of a military. Ooh. Well, I knew I'd be spending a lot of money, so that's just par for the course with this game. There. So that way, when I finally start taking the lucrative contracts, I'll get a lot more money out of it. Because cash. Because being dirt poor is terrible. Sinhalese language. Hi. Okay, you know, that's not bad. Just one more hill, Meryl. Just one more hill. Alright. Slow down for you, so that way you can get... Now that I've done all that, I'm forget. I cannot make you into a witch. Blue Cat's doing me absolutely nothing! Blue Cat is absolutely doing me nothing! Execute with confidence, so I can only get 38 mere gold. We'll raise a building. We're gonna raise this barn. And yes, I am referring to the MLP song. Raise this barn, raise this barn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, Reban! Reban aspires to rule someday, Fade. Yet, he can't even rule himself. Explain our plan again, Mentat. There you go, Reban. 2 intrigue. Maybe you're not so hopeless after all. You haven't opened your heart! Okay. Plunges dagger into heart, starts cutting open. Opens heart. Unfortunately doesn't live long enough because heart is open and exposed and taking in all the germs, the bacteria, and all the diseases. Because an exposed heart. There you go. That's giving your heart. It's a means to an end. There's better options. I'm enjoying this. Well, I'm glad, Glitch, because this is going to be a more relaxed stream. Every time I play this game, I'm probably not going to be playing too seriously, let's be honest. Not saying that this game is bad. It's actually kind of hard. Especially when you play in the early stage. And I'm saying this because I know I mentioned this way earlier in the stream, but I'll mention it here again, just for the sake of it. I know in one playthrough, I managed to actually defeat the papacy and take at least this little bit of Italy here. Only to have secession happen after the emperor died and the heir took over. So what ended up happening is this whole section just broke into a bunch of smaller little fiefdoms. Only to be conquered by the Byzantines, who look like they're actually making a comeback. At least going westward. Yeah, westward. Going westward eastward, they look like they're falling apart. Relax. You're getting your backside blown up. No! I don't even know. Hi, France. You've fallen apart. What happened? It was West Franca, and now it's... You know, this is early game. Yeah, they must have patched this, because, like, the last few times I played, I remember Scandinavia being huge. Like, this whole section here was just mostly covered. Except for Finland. They didn't conquer that yet. And Iceland, which managed to remain independent. Forming Britannia is not that hard, surprisingly. Or so it seems. Oh yeah, fun little geography lesson here. Grich. So that way, when I ask this question and we do frickin' backshot roulette, this is the Baltics. Right here. This is the Balkans. And this is Iberia. I would have recommended a way out because it's been 5 weeks now. I am well aware of what needs to be done. There's a lot of series I haven't really picked back up on. Like Dishonored. I was almost tempted to do Dishonored, but by the time I was getting around to streaming, it was already so late, and I was just like, I just feel like venting for some reason. I just want to stream, but vent simultaneously. I don't know why. I just feel like ranting and raving. But doing it on stream. And doing it while I can at least enjoy a game. Oh, I'm already traveling. Got it. That's black beans, that's brown beans, and that's butter beans. You have crossed this now. Excuse me. I'm going to do something real quick. Don't mind me, that I will now be doing this. Listen, Glitch, I will teach you the regional things. You will learn these regional things. You will not live in this ignorance like you do. Build a roaring campfire. Alright, Passage of Arms. Hey, aren't you those guys that mugged us? Yes, and we're really sorry. We wish to, you know, do community service in the form of being paid by gold. I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm going to convert you to witchcraft. They grow up so fast. Come, join me in my way of wizardry. You're a wizard, Gritch. A wizard. But wizardry is evil. It doesn't matter, you're a wizard. But it goes against God. It doesn't matter, you're a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. Accept it. It doesn't matter if it goes against the powers. That be... Listen, I'm probably canceled because of not knowing shit already. I accepted it, such as merit culture. Let's start talking about canceled. I feel like some of the things I bring up get me canceled. Oh yeah, another thing. If I want to be talking about getting myself canceled right now, totally add hot chicks in every single video game. And I mean, like, actually hot and attractive to look at. Not that boring flat potato things. I'm talking, like, big hooters and big booties. There you go. That gets me canceled. Oh yeah, I'm bringing home a good beer. You know what? Why not? Bring home the good beer. While finding the good wife. 'Cause you know, getting married is evil this day and age. Never mind how earlier I was saying, you know, if you wish to change how people look at the fertility rate, maybe you should make marriage an enticing ordeal. And not make divorce so easy. Listen, not all games need hot gals. I'm gonna make the Twitter argument and say, yes, every goddamn game needs a hot gal. You know what? Why are they having this kid here? Replace it with a hot chick immediately. What is this? Protect the innocent. God damn it. Alright. Protect the innocent. Here we go. We're becoming RoboCop. There is no reason for compromise. Alright, Meryl, what are you? You're diplomatical, but you've got absolutely nothing for diplomacy. I don't even know why I put you for diplomat. Can I change that? You're not very good at martial, but martial is your highest skill. How in life did the... Alright, time to remove Jill and Claire with big booty and No. In fact, let's really emphasize it more. Why not? Let's really emphasize on those proportions. I'm going to become the long pig. The Bay of Long Pigs. Welcome to the commune of wizardry, Gritch. Welcome to being a wizard. Now, we will proceed to Hogwarts Legacy. Hey, we're supposedly coming up with a second game of that, by the way. I mean, I played the first one. I had to admit, for what it is, it was actually good. You know what? The sooner the better. Listen here, you little gremlin. We're going to start making that a standard. Every single game will at least have a hot chick in it. We're gonna soak in all the attractive ladies that will be singing that one song, all the single ladies, every single time. Until the ears bleed, and we get tired of hearing that song. Over, and over, and over, and over again. Let me see, oh my god, these are terrible. Scholarly. Alright, go this way. Yes, I will put in my experience here. How about I embellish? Stick to the script. Here you go. There's your little bit of cash from that. Alright, my creation will be exhaustive. First, I'm going to throw a chapter in on deception. Next, I'm going to throw another chapter in on deception. It'll be like that one time of growing up in life. The baby who then becomes the small child, who then becomes the spiffing young man, who then went off to college to go get a degree in farming, who then later became Lenin and then later became Jesus. I'm surprised I still remember that from the top of my head. By the way, and that's the story of life, before I forget to say that. Another dazzling chapter. There you go. Another book for you, good sir. Because you need all the books that you can have. Smaller group, that will travel faster. Put my ear. Put my ear again. Glitch. You think I'm keeping a thing on me? You think I'm keeping John Carpenter's The Thing, but in a tiny format? That'd actually be very dangerous to have. Man, what's another Twitter thing I wanted to make fun of? I know there's been so many common things. You know, aside from WW3, Iran... Let's see, what else is going on in the world? What are the wild things? I mean, I know this is already common knowledge, but Chuck Norris going away, but... Again, refer back to the whole respect for the dead. The same way the OnlyFans guy CEO also passed away. I mean, you did get killed by The Thing, did you or did you not in Lethal Company? Oh yeah, I got killed by that thing too. I didn't even see the dang thing at all. It just popped up, pulled a FNAF, and then I was dead. You know, 0 reaction time. By the time I wanted to try and do something about it, I was already a corpse. I no longer like these contracts. You stutter. Alright, well, you'll have to earn it. You will have to earn your place in my court. Hey, am I still wounded, by the way? No, okay, good. I don't have the wound. I'll put my ear against the wall. And they will all bow. Create another regiment. This time of bowmen. I can't afford it. I'm poor. These do not really pay. These are not paying at all. How can you be so dirt poor? How can you be so dirt poor, Japan? The Japanese are so dirt poor right now, they can't even afford... You know what? I will abandon the Holy Land, and I will go to the land next to it. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to Korea I go. No. The Slovakian Reformation. Or sorry, hold on. The Slovskan Reformation. The Slovakian religion, but it don't matter. Ah, what's life without a little bit of adventure? Okay, you know, why not? A level 3 treasure. Let's do it. I think that'll be one of the greatest objectives I do this stream. For 525 renown and 210 gold. I have already picked a spot. Let us select a destination. In Eastern Asia, yeah, I love it. Where am I going? Ha! Aha! You're funny! You want me to travel all through China. You want me to travel all through China just to go get a treasure. At this very moment, in a land far, far from here, the Chinese Empire lies to everyone about how I'm apparently about to go in and raid them for a treasure. As I will unleash this fierce man to bring about the end of this lie. I'm hiring a culture ambassador. Screw everything. We're going in. The language barrier. Now let me talk about my fight China. Alright, let me see. I'll put this on slow. Let me try. You know what, this one. Just so I can learn languages faster. Tolls are for peasants. I'm the boss. Listen, lass. I am the master debater here. Uh-oh. We stand as one! Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no, I took too much stress! I took too much stress. Oh, fuck. I can see it's happening again. This is why I also haven't been streaming as much. Okay, I'll give it a moment. I am beginning to think a certain thing needs to be replaced. Okay. That should hopefully be everything now back online. I am sorry for the wait. Let's hope it sticks this time. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna take this as a symbolism to wrap things up. So, I'm gonna wrap this up here, because I just apparently can't get a lucky break, so... Like and sub, follow on X, follow on Kick, and I'll just see y'all in the next one. Praying the internet's a little bit more cooperative, but this always seems to happen as of late, which is also another reason why I haven't been streaming as much. Something I hope to remedy in the future, but it's wait and see, so see y'all in the next one.